Hi guys, it's me, Aisha Girl. What are we talking about today? We are talking about sacrifice. And let me tell you what inspired me today. So usually my routine when I get up in the morning, back in the day I used to stay really diligent about it, but I don't too much do it. I'm all over the place these days. I'll get up, I'll meditate, and then I'll jump on social media and check in to see what the stock market's doing, like global currencies. And then I'll go to the YouTube channel to check out what all the people I like to follow. Usually it's about financial, economics and stuff like that. Economics. Someone's going to correct me on how I said that, right? A lot of people have been doing that lately. I love it though. I love it. So, but lately I've been watching a lot of vlogs of what people have been doing. So earlier today, I would say about 3 hours ago, I was watching Dr. Boyce Watkins. Love his channel. I love his financial advice. He's always trying to improve and empower people. And I've been watching him actually for a very, not a very long time, maybe 2-3 years, I think. I think that's about right, 2-3 years. And today he was talking about, I think he was doing a seminar, and he just did a very short clip. I think it was like 15-17 minutes of his seminar, and then posted that piece of it to YouTube. And he was talking about sacrifice and how people and as a community don't know how to sacrifice to get to where they want to be in life. If it's building a business, or, well, he was mostly talking about business, but I think that's very important. Sometimes you have to sacrifice to get where you're going. And then he was talking about instant gratification also, and I know that very well, because I am the type of person, if I ask for something, I do believe that I should have it right then and there. And that might be one of my I don't want to say downfalls, but I love instant gratification. I like to ask for something and get it right then and there, but I know in the real world that doesn't always happen. But I also believe in if you just kind of not wait, but if you let the universe do its thing, things will flow to you. And they have in my life many of times. Exactly what you want is out there. You just have to kind of wait and sit for it and just be patient, and excuse me, it will flow to you. So sacrifice, a lot of people don't know that word sacrifice. In my life I've sacrificed a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. I was gonna freeze the video, but because I'm laughing about and I don't know how that really sounds, but you have to sacrifice to get where you want. So business-wise, nothing's easy. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your time, right? Your attention, money, relationships, all kinds of stuff to get where you want to go. And I'm just saying, in my head, I'm just thinking about all the things I have sacrificed, which I won't let you guys know all of it here, but it is a sacrifice when you're on a journey and you want to get to the next level, or you're building a business, an empire. I don't care if it's a small bit. I don't care if you're collecting cans on the side of the road and you want to turn that hobby or that little bit of you flipping into a multi-million-dollar business, which I'm sure can be done. I'm just saying. Ask all the recycling places. Just saying. There you go. They're collecting cans, aren't they? And I'm sure they're making millions of dollars doing it. But with that being said, you have to sacrifice sometimes your time, and are you willing to go that extra mile? So here comes a story that just kind of popped into my head. You guys talk about sacrifice. So when I was going hard on eBay, so you guys, I do eBay, right? One of the things I would do is I would work a late shift. So for example, I would work, I won't say the hours. I would work a very late shift and get home very late in the early morning, right? I started training myself to go ahead and work 3 hours on eBay at night, right? In between those, like, I would say between the hours of maybe 2 a.m. to like 5 a.m., right? Just to give you a window. And list, post, same thing, excuse me. Like, get all my stuff together, get it laid out, take pictures, do the description, and post it online for 3 hours straight every day for weeks. And I sacrifice my sleep, and I love, if you guys know me, I love, if you're like really close to me, you know I love to sleep. I love to take a good nap. I sacrificed my time and my sleep to get me to that next level on eBay, to get my sales up. And the funny thing about it is, not funny, but the interesting thing about it is, I love a good algorithm. I notice, of course, the more you list, the more you sell. Because if you have product just sitting there accumulating, how's it going to sell itself? You have to put it out there for people to see with their eyes to buy your product, right? So I noticed a very big uptick in my sales when I did that. Now, I know that had to do with the algorithm. Maybe when I was listing, I don't know if you guys know about that. Somebody once said there's a sweet spot to post your or list your stuff on eBay. For some reason, I don't know if that was true or not, but I did see an uptick in my sales. And of course, because I was putting more product out there for them to see, that's why I also sold a lot more items. But I sacrificed right there. And I just look around, and I'm just being inspired and motivated. Last night when I was at work, actually, big shout out to Derek Jackson. I've been following him for years also. And he's a great motivational, great speaker, inspires me all the time. And he just happened to be doing a live last night, and I just got to bounce in real quick because I was on a break at work. And he was talking about blueprints. And I've said this before, blueprints are everywhere, you guys. Blueprints are definitely on social media. I love to listen to people speak. And even though you might not always agree with what they say, you guys, and this is why I'm going to, you guys, I know I'm rambling, I'm all over the place, but my thoughts sometimes just go, so I'm just going to just start blurting them out. I forgot, what was I saying? See how I just did that? I sabotaged myself. Sacrifice, what were we talking about? Derek Jackson, blueprints, bam, got it. So with blueprints, they're everywhere, and I love to hear people talk and ramble like I'm doing right now. And you can listen to them talk, and you don't always have to agree with what they're saying, but they just might have that one gem that's in what they're saying that resonates with you, and you just take that gem and then you roll with it, you guys. That's why I was just talking to somebody, and I think I posted on my Instagram somewhere. I love to let people talk. I'll let people talk. I don't like to argue, but I do like to debate. I like to share ideas. And even if I don't too much care for the person, or I don't like the way they conduct themselves, or whatever the case may be, I let them talk. I don't always have to agree with everybody. You're not going to always agree with everybody, and everybody's not going to always agree with you. But I like to hear people out and let them talk, because literally, I gave the analogy like basically it could be a 20-minute conversation, right? And you cut them off at the 15-minute mark, no, the 12-minute mark, right? And then at that 15 or 14-minute mark, they give you gold. They just give you like something that inspires you so much that could take you to the next level, but you'll never know that because you cut them off. You get what I'm saying? You just like, I'm done with this conversation, or I don't want to hear what you say, or you talk over them, or you just don't listen to what they say. So that's why I always let people talk. I'll just sit there and listen, and then I'll be like, oh, I like what you said right there. Okay, I didn't agree with that. That's fine, but I did like what you said right there, and then take it and then roll with it. So there are blueprints all over the place. I think definitely Dr. Boyce Watkins has blueprints. I think Derek Jackson has blueprints. I think a lot of people have blueprints, and you just have to listen to what they're doing. Like if you find, like say you want to build a business and it's in, I don't know, here's my keys, you guys. So you want to build keys, I don't know, you want to make keys. You find whoever the best key maker in your area is and go after them and say, hey, you know what? Can I mentor with you? Can I ask you a few questions? I always like to do this. If somebody's doing something that I like, I'll always offer to take them out to lunch, dinner, or breakfast or something, just so I can pick their brain. Pick their brain and ask them a few questions. It's an even exchange. I'm treating you, and when I take somebody out, I pay, and because you're going to be giving me some gems, you're going to give me some information that I can use. Of course, I can pick up the tab and pay for it. That's just who I am. That's what I do. So like, there's been a few times that I've offered to take somebody out to whatever, and they flaked on me, and I was like, wow. I mean, it could have really been really amazing. We could have shared some ideas. And it's usually always have to do with business-wise, but they kind of dropped the ball. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, back to sacrifice. So like I said, you guys, this is going to be literally me rambling in my thoughts. Sacrifice. What are you doing to sacrifice to get you where you need to be? Are you sacrificing money? Are you meaning, and when I mean sacrifice, I don't mean like totally do something that's just totally off the wall and crazy. I mean sacrifice like, hey, for weeks on end, I didn't get that extra 2 or 3 hours of sleep because I was building on something and I wanted to pull more money to me. That kind of sacrifice. A lot of people, I have to say, and this is just my opinion, a lot of people don't know how to sacrifice. They're kind of in the mindset that I don't know. And I guess that, I think today's discussion is about sacrifice, instant gratification, and blueprints. I'm just saying. And that ties in what Derrick Jackson was saying last night. He was talking about blueprints, how he built a 6-figure and 7-figure business, and how he did it, and what were the steps that he had. And I think this does tie in with it very nicely, actually, because I just had a moment. I have moments all the time. If you really think about it, what happens if you could actually sit down with somebody that is doing exactly what you're doing, and they give you the blueprint, step by step, what to do? On Monday, I want you to go down to the Secretary of State building and file for this LLC, I don't know, trademark, whatever. And then the next day, did you get your tax ID number? And then you have to trademark this. You want to, okay, that's your business, you need to trademark this. What happens if they gave you like a 5 or 10 step program to follow, right? The exact steps. You don't have to waste your money, meaning you don't have to spend money doing something that is irrelevant to where you want to be. It's like, no, that's not the right path. Even though everybody has a different path, but if somebody could just really sit down and say, you want to be in this business, okay, these are the steps you take. This is, and then they can show and prove. Meaning, okay, you know who they are. You see them on social media. You see their multiple businesses have flourished over the years. Especially if you've been following them, and you know what they're saying is true. Why wouldn't you want that blueprint? So I just had another moment, voila, just saying. So sacrifice. So it was supposed to be more about sacrifice, but I couldn't really pull all my words together on all the different things that you can sacrifice. I wish I would have saw Dr. Boyd's full interview or seminar. I wasn't there. We only got 15, 17 minutes of it, but that's just what I pulled from it. Sacrifice. A lot of people don't know how to sacrifice. Maybe, for example, going to Starbucks every day, spending $3 or $4 on coffee. Could you imagine how much money you could save over a week, a month, 6 months, after a year? And then put that into yourself, your business, where your empire, your small, medium, large, your empire, what you're building. For shoes, he did give the example of people buying shoes. Me, I'm super cheap on shoes. I walk around in sandals all day. I have a lot of shoes though. But I don't wear them all because I like to be comfortable and I'm always on the run. What did he say? Clothing also. It's like, okay, sacrifice getting those expensive brands and all that jewelry and whatnot, and start taking all that money that you would spend on things that literally are not giving you, a return. Derrick Jackson was also talking about that, a return on your money. So when you invest in something, it's like, okay, how fast am I going to get my money back? And or if I invest in this, is it going to create residual income to me? A lot of stuff won't. So like these earrings, these are like, I'm just giving an example. So these earrings that I bought many years ago, are these making me any money? Really, no, they're not. They're not. There was something that it was a beautiful trinket. I love them. They were cute. I bought them, but they're not giving me any money. But if I would have saved all the money that I bought on jewelry in the last year and put it into I don't know, making t-shirts or something like that, would that have made me money? Absolutely. There's a good example, you guys. If you would just take all the stuff that you just wanted, you didn't need, and put it into something that you're working on, product that you could turn around and flip and sell, a trademark, an LLC, something like that, to that effect, would that bring you more money? Absolutely. I'm just saying. I'll leave you with this, you guys, because I was all over the place, but whatever. I'm just going for it. Like I said, this YouTube channel, I'm switching the whole thing up because I see YouTube algorithm and the economy, everything is changing fast, very fast. So I'm learning how to adapt and change with it. I'll leave you guys with this. what is the best, and I've said this plenty of times, I think on my Facebook page, Instagram, maybe on YouTube before, what's the best investment? And a lot of people say, oh, the stock market, what do they say? Property, real estate, yada yada. No, the best investment, yes, those things can be beautiful investments if you know how to do it right and it brings you money back in. But the best investment to invest in is yourself. I'm just saying, too many people I look around and they're not even investing in themselves. They're going to jobs every day that they don't like. and they're not building on their brand. Why go to work every day and build somebody else's business up to make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, billions of dollars, trillions possibly of dollars with your time and your sweat equity, and you're not building on yourself? You're not investing in yourself. Do you really want, I mean, leave a comment down below. The job that you're at right now, are you happy with your job? Are you very content? Do you love going there every day and just spreading your sunshine around? I'm just saying, see, now I'm getting a little cocky. I'm sorry, let me bring it back in. But invest in yourself. If there's something you want to do, it's no time like the present, do it. I'm just saying, it's a beautiful time to be alive and create and be inspired and motivate. I'm done. That was a lot of rambling. Just saying. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, I don't care, give me a thumbs down. And I shouldn't say I don't care. We're going to do a video on that. The difference between caring and being not concerned. I'm not concerned if you give me a thumbs down. Leave a comment down below. Feel free to like and share. I'm so silly. Bye.